Watch it.
You watch it.
Almost took my foot off.
Quit complaining.
You quit complaining.
Oh.
Huh?
They're here.
What? Oh, yeah.
We're late.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
Wow, this was heavy.
Yeah.
What's in this anyway?
Stuff.
Stuff.
Just stuff.
Okay. I think we should start.
Yeah, me too.
Come on, let's start.
Look at them out there. They're dreading this, aren't they?
No, come on, let's start.
They're not going to understand half of what we say.
Sure they will. Come on, let's start.
Who would bear the insolence of office and the spurns that patient merit the unworthy takes, when he himself might his quietus make with a bare bodkin? Who would fardels bear?
All right, that's enough.
What's a fardel? Does anyone know what a fardel is? That word is in the most famous speech in the history of the theater, the to be or not to be speech. Yeah, thanks. And that other thing I said, might his quietus make with a bare bodkin? Just what in the name of anybody's God does that mean?
All right. Okay. You've had your say. Let's get started.
I hate Shakespeare. There, I've said it.
Yeah, me too.
Really?
Sure, sometimes.
Okay, let's go home.
Hey.
Huh?
I was kidding. Oh, come on, let's do this thing. Buck up.
Yeah. You buck up. You buck up.
No, you.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Fine. Okay.
Let's start.
Look at them out there.
Oh, don't go there again.
They're not going to understand.
Oh, stop it.
Okay.
They'll
Jeez.
get it. They'll understand. We'll help them. They'll know by our acting what's going on.
Let's change the words.
No.
No, really. We'll translate them into modern English.
No, out of the question.
Why not?
Because it's poetry, you nitwit. Shakespeare wrote poetry. See, people didn't talk that way in everyday life, only on the stage. It was poetry.
Yeah. But it's in a foreign language.
It's English.
400-year-old English. We need to translate it first. We wouldn't speak a German or Italian play without translating it. Ti amo, mi amore, non parlo l'italiano. We need to translate it first. We should do the same with Shakespeare.
No, it's poetry. No.
Come on.
No. See, I'm not going to get up there and say, "Yo, Romeo, your name sucks. Hey, Juliet, what's up?" I am not going to do that.
You know what? That wasn't half bad.
No, it's poetry.
Okay, but it's in a foreign language.
Yeah, well...
Every generation has its own slang words.
I know.
I didn't know what hepcats and zoot suits was for my parents' generation. I didn't know who was on the lamb or what cheese it's the fuzz meant.
Yeah, so?
Look, all I'm saying is...
Careful.
Okay. All I'm saying is we change.
No.
Alter.
No.
We update.
Keep going.
The phrases.
No.
The words.
No.
Some of the words, just some of the hardest to understand words.
Go on.
Into something these hepcats can understand.
We keep the poetry.
Absolutely.
We don't alter the rhythm.
Not at all.
It's still Shakespeare.
Mostly. Almost all. All right. It's all Shakespeare. We just, juice it a little.
We what?
We tweak it a little.
Not quite.
We...
Oh, dear.
We enhance it a little.
I'm such a sucker. All right. Okay. But only a little.
Only a little. Okay.
Okay, good.
All right, well, hey, now it is time to go home. Good night, everybody.
Hey, get back here.
Okay,
we got a show to do. Come on, let's start.
Okay.
Go. No, you go first.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen.
It's boys and girls.
Whatever. Welcome to I Hate Shakespeare.
Hold on. That's the title?
Yeah.
I Hate Shakespeare?
I couldn't think of anything else.
Did you try?
I tried.
How long?
What?
How long did you try?
A lot.
You forgot, didn't you?
What?
You forgot to come up with the title like I asked you to.
Yeah, okay, so...
So you said the first thing that came into your head.
No, not the first.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh, what was the first?
You don't want to know.
Okay, come on, let's start.
Okay.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen.
It's boys and girls.
Okay, sorry.
Okay,
Let's
okay,
do it again.
okay.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, you guys.
We love Shakespeare.
We love him.
Even though he's been dead for almost 400 years.
We love his plays.
We love his stories and the characters he created.
But mostly we love his words, his beautiful words.
Even though nobody knows what a fardle is anymore. Ow! Ow, that hurt.
Enough with the fardels already.
Man.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You okay?
No.
Well, I'm sorry.
Where are you going?
I gotta change my costume. I'll be back in a second.
We're not finished yet.
Oh, I know, but we're running late, so put on your costume. I'll be right back.
What'll I say?
I don't know. Make something up. I'll be right back.
What?
Put on your costume. It's in the trunk. I'll be right back. Tell him something about Shakespeare.
Okay. Jeez.
Just give me a minute.
Yeah, take your time.
60 seconds.
Okay, I'll be right here.
Don't forget your costume.
Oh, shoot. Okay, thanks. All right, all you hep cats, listen up. See now, the deal with William Shakespeare is he was so unlikely. I mean, he grew up in this little country town in the middle of nowhere and never went to college or anything like that. I mean, it's like if one of you was to grow up in, say, a little town like Plainwell, Michigan. Now, don't get me wrong. Plainwell is a nice little town. It's got some shops and some restaurants and a movie theater, but that's about it, isn't it? I mean, if you're going to become one of the greatest writers in the world, you're going to have to see something of the big wide world, aren't you? I mean, how are you going to write about kings and queens and shipwrecks and witches and monsters and magic and death and destruction and good and evil and love and hate if all you've ever seen is the sleepy little town of Plainwell, Michigan? Well, that's exactly what Shakespeare did. He grew up in this little country town and then moved all by himself to the big city when he was 25 years old, London. It's kind of like New York City is now. Big and fast and dangerous. So it's like if one of you was to graduate from high school and then maybe hang out for a little while and then move to New York City. It's like maybe your English teacher said you were a pretty good writer, so you wrote some stuff for your local newspaper, and everyone liked it a lot. Well, not everyone, but that's another story. But then get this. It's like maybe a movie company in New York sent you a letter and said, "We like your screenplay. Well, we'd like to come and take a look at you. But first, you gotta, work in the mail room a little while for us. Pay some dues." Shakespeare had some big time dues to pay, and he paid them. But then get this. It's like you're working in the mailroom one day, sweeping floors, and they say, "We love your screenplay. Do you have any more?" And they get that you got 3 more, and they love those too. They buy them all. They give you tons of money. You become rich and famous. You spend the next 20 years of your life writing screenplays for the movies. The best movies like Lord of the Rings and Titanic and stuff like that. You end up writing all the best stuff for all the best movies. That is exactly what Shakespeare did. How could he do this? He grew up in this little country town, never went to college or anything like that, and became one of the greatest writers in the history of the world. We don't know how he did that. That's one of the great mysteries of Shakespeare's life. But, okay, let's get down to business. There was this guy once called the Dauphin, which means he was a prince and a really powerful guy. He was also a soldier. And in the middle of a big war, he needed help, big time. and soon. So, he hears about this girl who was a pretty good fighter. She was leading men in battle and actually winning, believe it or not. Her name was Joan La Pucelle. We call her Joan of Arc. And she was one tough monkey. So he decides to ask her for her help. But first, he wants to see how good she is. So he invites her to his palace so he can take a look at her. If she's as good as they say, he'll ask her to lead his men in battle. If she's not, well, he'll have her for breakfast, won't he? Call her in.
By birth a shepherd's daughter, my brain untrained in any kind of art. Heaven and the Virgin Mary hath it pleased to shine upon my lowly life. The Virgin Mary appeared to me, and in a vision full of majesty, told me to leave my former life and free my country from disaster. Her aid she promised, and assured success. In complete glory, she revealed herself to me. Ask me whatever question you can, and I will answer truthfully. My courage you can test by combat, if you dare.
You have astonished me with your high terms. Only this proof I'll of your courage make. In single combat you shall fight with me. And if you win, your words are true. Otherwise, I renounce all confidence in you.
I am prepared. Here is my sword. It's covered with flowers on each side.
Then come in God's name. I fear no woman.
And while I live, I'll never run from a man.
Then come. In the name of God.
Myself, I am too.
Whoever helps thee, 'tis you must now help me. Excellent Pucelle, if your name be so, let me your servant and not master be.
No. I must not yield to any thoughts of love. When I have chased all your enemies from this place, then I will think about your grace.
Meantime, look gracious on your prostrate thrall.
Glory is like a circle in the water that never ceases to enlarge itself, till by broad spreading disperses to naught. With your enemy's death, their circle ends, and dispersed are the glories it included.
Presently we'll try. Come, let's away about it. No prophet will I trust if she prove false. That was good. That was great.
Thanks.
You kicked my butt.
I know.
No, really, you kicked my butt.
Yeah, really. I know.
Well, take it easy next time, all right?
Oh, gosh, I'm sorry.
It's all right.
No, I'm sorry. Tell me where it hurts. I'll kiss it.
My butt.
Like that's gonna happen.
Well, take it easy next time, or I'll be forced to, you know what?
What?
You know.
What?
I'll be forced to put you in your place.
Oh, really?
Really?
You think you can?
Oh, please.
No, really.
Please.
Clot pole!
What?
You heard me.
That's not even a word.
Yes, it is. Look it up.
Where? In the book of old words we don't use anymore?
Thou artless, beetle-headed jolt-head.
Okay, now don't get me mad.
Maggot pie.
Oh, you're asking for it.
Boar pig, moldwarp.
You be slubbering, boar-brained flax wench, huh? Huh? Had enough, huh?
That was cruel.
Sorry.
That really hurt.
Sorry.
Boar pig! Moldwarp! Mammal nose! Clack dish!
I see.
Maltworm! Pig nut!
Okay, are you finished?
No! Wagtail!
Charming.
Hugger mugger!
Okay, I'm just gonna...
Ill-breeding Scot!
Yeah, I'm gonna change my costume. Tell him about the plaything, all right?
Gar-bellied lump!
Okay, I'll be right back. Change your costume.
Fat liquor!
Okay, you win.
Bum Bailey! Canker blossom!
Okay, you win.
Hey!
What?
This is your costume!
Yeah? No kidding.
Mine's there.
I know.
Well, take it off. You look ridiculous.
Thank you very
It's
much.
not even your color.
I know. Just tell him about the plaything, would you please?
Okay. So, Shakespeare. He was great with words and with putting them all together to create poetry. But he was also the best at something else, too. He was the best at writing plays. I mean, it wasn't enough to just write great stories and great sentences using beautiful and powerful words. Shakespeare also told great stories. And then, get this, he creates these amazing characters who speak those words and tell those stories. He's what you call a triple threat. Great words, great characters, and great stories. It's like, okay, when you're watching a play or a movie and you're really into the action and whatever's happening up there is happening to you. You know, like, well, I don't generally go see scary movies, but let's say you're in a horror movie and there's a guy with a knife and he's chasing you. And you're scared out of your wits. You know you shouldn't be, but you are. And you just gotta get out of the house. Or, let's say you're watching a play or a movie, And one of the characters up on stage gets really upset. I mean, something terrible happens to them. And they get so upset, they start to cry. And you're watching it, and man, you feel the tears welling up in your own eyes. I know it's stupid, isn't it? But, you know, when you're laughing at whatever's happening up there on the stage or screen, you're laughing so hard that you feel like you're part of the joke on the stage or the screen. Gosh, you know, that is what it's all about. It's about getting lost in the play, getting lost in the movie. That's what it's all about.
Madam!
Pale, cold figure of my holy king. Pale ashes of my house and home. I call upon your ghost. Hear me! Hear the cries of my poor life. In this world that claimed your life, I pour the helpless tears of my poor eyes.
Madam.
Cursed be the hands that made these holes. Cursed be the heart that had the heart to do it. Cursed be the blood that spilled this blood. Foul devil, for God's sake, be gone and trouble me not. Blush with shame, you foul lump of deformity, you diffused infection of a man.
I did not kill your husband.
In your foul throat you lie. Did you not kill this king?
Well, yes, I grant you that. Madam, I intend more good to you and yours, and never you or yours by me were harmed.
Tell me, what good can you give to me now?
The happiness of your children, gentle lady.
What riches, what dignity, what honor can you give to any child
I
of
do
mine?
love your daughter, and do intend to make her Queen of England. Look, what is done is done. Men shall act unwisely sometime, which when thought about they may regret. If I did take the kingdom from your husband to make amends, I'll give it to your daughter. I cannot change what I have done, therefore accept such kindness as I can. We have many goodly days to see. The liquid drops of tears that you have shed shall come again, transformed to tears of joy.
What to her shall I say?
Say she shall be a high and mighty queen.
To submit to you as her mother does?
Say I will love her everlastingly.
How long shall that ever last?
As long as she will live.
As long as you have her.
Your reasons are too shallow and too quick.
No! My reasons are too deep and too dead. Too deep and dead in their grave!
Oh, harp not on that string, madam, that is past.
Hop on it still shall I till heartstrings break.
Now, by my word, I swear.
Your word is nothing.
Then by myself.
Unworthy.
Now by the world.
It's full of your foul deeds.
Then I swear by God.
God's oath is most of all. Swear not by God.
Then I swear by the time to come. For if you grant me not my wish, I swear it will will follow to you, your daughter, and to all your family death, destruction, ruin, and decay. It cannot be avoided but by this. It will not be avoided but by this. Therefore, dear mother, I must call you so. Be the messenger of my love to her.
Shall I be tempted by the devil thus?
Yes. If the devil tempt you to do good.
Shall I forget myself to be myself?
Yes, if your self's remembrance wrong yourself.
Write to me shortly, and you will know from me her thoughts.
Give her my true love's kiss. And so, farewell. Relenting fool and shallow, changing woman. I'll have her, but I'll not keep her long. I can smile and murder whiles I smile, and wet my cheek with artificial tears. I can change my face to all occasions. Ha! Ho! Ah! Can I do all this and cannot get a crown? Tut, were it further off, I'd pluck it down. For Richard loves Richard, that is, I love I. Is there a murderer here? No. Yes. I am. When I march on, join me, bravely. Do not dwell. If not to heaven, then hand in hand to hell.
Okay. What's next? Hello?
What?
What's next?
I'm gonna take a break.
What?
Yeah, I'm just gonna have a quick smoke. I'll be right back.
You don't smoke.
Well, I'm gonna have a drink then. I'll be right back.
You don't drink.
Okay, I'm just gonna close my eyes a little bit. I'm gonna take a little break.
Chuck, we're only halfway done.
Look, I gotta have a Snickers or something. I'm dying here, okay? Just tell him something about Shakespeare. I'll be right back.
Hey,
What?
at least come with the trunk.
Oh, gosh, okay. How's this? Are we okay? How's that? The trunk is moved. Can you work with that? Okay, I'll be right back. Tell him something about Shakespeare.
Yeah, but how am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? Okay. Hey, this'll work, I think. Okay. I'll just kind of hide under that and put on this stuff. Oh, that Chuck. Okay. So, this'll work. Yep. I'm just gonna go under this, and no peeking, and see, I can't make a very ladylike change. Yeah, okay, this'll work. Okay, where were we? Oh yeah, so while he's gone, let me tell you something about the women in Shakespeare's life. The women that he wrote for the stage, and the women in his real life. Now, Shakespeare loved women. He loved them. Now, some people might disagree with me. They may say that Shakespeare hated women, or feared them, or that he was just, indifferent to them. Indifferent to women? He could take them or leave them, he didn't much care. But see, I don't think so. I know Shakespeare loved women. He couldn't get enough of them. I mean, after all, he was only 18 years old when he got married. And he must have been in love with the girl he married, right? Only, she wasn't a girl. She was a woman. She was 26, and he was 18, and he married her. There's a story there, that's for sure, but nobody knows what it is. Nobody knows how Shakespeare came to marry a woman 8 years older than him. But I think he must have been in love with her. And this we do know. Years later, he left this woman, his wife. He left her and went to London by himself. He just left her there in Plainwell. Oh, Chuck. See, that's another thing. Don't believe a lot of what he says because he makes things up. Like that Plainwell bit, I mean, he doesn't have to do that, does he? You get it, don't you? I mean, okay. Stratford was a small little market town. Okay, we get it. So the next time Chuck says Shakespeare grew up in this small town like Plainwell, I want you to shout out, Stratford! Will you do that? Oh, that would be sweet. I think he might get it at last. Now, a lot of people, in his defense, a lot of people make stuff up about Shakespeare all the time because he lived a long time ago, and we really don't know that much about him. But don't believe everything you hear, because it can't all be true. Or can it? Well, if I can find my other shoe, I'll tell you. Oh, there we go. Okay. Back to the women in Shakespeare's life. Okay. One thing that everybody can agree on is that Shakespeare's women were just as strong as any man. Shakespeare made sure of that. And the men were tough as rocks. But before we get back to the women on the stage and the plays, I want to tell you about one more woman in Shakespeare's real life. The Dark Lady. Now he was deeply, madly in love with her. He wrote her poetry. He never wrote a poem for his wife. Okay, well, one maybe, but that's another story. See, I believe that Shakespeare and this Dark Lady together acted out many of the scenes that he would later write about in his plays. Oh, they loved the language. They loved the words they spoke to each other. They loved how their words went straight into each other's brains or hearts. Now, listen to this next bit, this next thing that we're going to do for you. Listen to the words. See if you can hear what we're saying in this next scene. See if the words go straight to your brain or your heart. Now, we're going to use a lot of actual quotes from Shakespeare's plays, but, well, that's not really important. What's really important is that Shakespeare loved the Dark Lady. She was everything to him that he couldn't find in Stratford. And she was right there in London all the time.
Why stand you in the dark?
No matter.
Where look you?
There. How bright and goodly shines the moon.
The moon? The sun? It is not moonlight now.
I say it is the sun that shines so bright.
Now, by my mother's express myself. It shall be sun or star or what I choose. Huh? Oh.
It shall be sun or star or what you choose.
I say it is the moon.
I know it is the moon.
Oh, you lie.
Oh.
It is the blessed sun.
Then God be blessed. It is the blessed sun. But sun it is not if you say it is not, and so it shall be so for me.
Oh, sweets, sweet.
I wonder that you would still be talking, Signor. Nobody listens to you.
Oh, my dear warrior princess, are you still alive?
How could I die with men such as you to feed upon?
Oh. I wish my horse had the speed of your tongue.
They call me Catherine that do talk of me.
Oh, you lie. For you are called plain Kate, and Kate the cursed, but Kate, my super dainty cupcake.
Oh. What's in a name? That which we call a rose by any other word would smell as sweet.
I thank you for your company, but truly I'd rather be myself. Alone.
Oh, so had I. Let's meet as little as we can.
I do desire we may be better strangers.
I do not like your name.
There was no thought of pleasing you when I was born.
When I was born, a star danced.
Oh, that's good.
You like that?
That's good. A star danced. If music be the food of love, if music be the food of love,
Play on.
play on. Yes, that's good. That's good.
Tell me, are you so in love as your rhymes speak?
Neither rhyme nor reason can express how much.
Oh, I would cure you.
Did you ever cure any so?
Yes. One. And in this way. He was to imagine me his lover, his mistress, at which time I would grieve, be effeminate, changeable, now longing, now liking, proud, fantastical, apish, shallow, inconstant, full of tears, full of smiles. I would now like him, now loathe him, now grieve for him, then entertain him, and then weep for him, and then spit at him.
Ow!
And thus, I cured him.
Yes, well, the course of true love never did run smooth.
Love is blind, and lovers cannot see.
Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind.
Speak low if you speak love.
Love may transform me into an oyster. Love is a smoke made with the fume of sighs. Love is a generation of vipers.
No. What think you of falling in love?
True lovers run into strange capers.
Yeah. Men have died from time to time, and worms have eaten them. But not for love.
Shh. Love and be silent.
Everything about you demonstrates a careless desolation.
We have seen better days.
Come, we burn daylight.
I am myself, alone,
Come to bed.
in a little while.
Good night. Parting is such sweet sorrow that I shall say good night till it be morrow.
The rest is silence. Shakespeare. He was never very happy when he was talking about love, which is too bad, because love can be one of the greatest things anyone can have in their life. But poor Shakespeare, he seems to have been unhappy in love. I mean, think about it. He left his wife in that little village, that little country town back home, you know, that little town about the size of, Otsego or something. And he left for London, the big city, all by himself. No, even Shakespeare's characters seem to be unhappy in love. I don't know. That's just what I would like to think anyway. Okay. I'm going to recite for you now a soliloquy. Now, it's kind of a cross between a speech and a poem, but don't worry, it's not very hard to understand. But you know what? sometimes, just sometimes, if conditions are just right, you can hear something a certain way, and bingo, the light bulb goes off, and you get it. I mean, you really get it. If not, don't worry about it. Maybe someday when you're like, I don't know, 50 years old, you might understand this soliloquy a little bit more. But in the meantime, don't worry about it. It's art. Just let it wash over you. See if these 400-year-old words, think about it, 400-year-old words, think if these words can touch you someplace, maybe in your heart or in your mind or someplace deeper. All the world is a stage, and all the men and women merely actors. They have their entrances and their exits, and one man in his time plays many parts. He acts in 7 ages. At first, the baby, mewling and puking in his mother's arms. And then, the whining schoolboy. With his morning face and his satchel and his shiny morning face, creeping unwillingly like snail to school. And then the lover, sighing like a furnace, with a sad song composed to his girlfriend's eyebrow. And a soldier, full of strange oaths, seeking honor, sudden in quarrel, looking for reputation, even in the mouth of a gun. And then the judge, with big round belly and unfriendly eyes, full of old sayings and modern stories, and so he plays his part. The 6th age shifts to the lead in slippered pajamas, with eyeglasses on his nose and his worn-out socks, a world too wide for his shrunken bones, and his big, manly voice turning again to a little child's, with pipes and whistles in his sound. Last scene of all that ends this strange, eventful history is second childhood. And mere oblivion. No teeth, no eyes, no taste. No, nothing.
I wish you wouldn't end with that speech. It creeps me out. I mean, when you think about it, it's true. We all come into the world like a helpless, babbling baby. And if we're lucky and we live long enough, we'll all go out the same way. Shakespeare wasn't a very happy guy, was he? Or was he? I mean, just because he wrote about sad stuff sometimes doesn't mean he wasn't the life of the party in real life, does it? Because Shakespeare also makes us laugh, don't forget that. Some of his best plays are really funny. I know we didn't have very much time to show you that today, but hey, maybe next time, huh? So, we don't really know if Shakespeare was happy or sad. We can't really tell from his writing because, well, he made all that stuff up. But you know what? The characters in a Shakespeare play are not only make-believe, they're also real. They're real because they remind us of somebody we know, like a friend or a relative. Or maybe the characters in a Shakespeare play remind us of ourselves. Now, maybe you already had some of the feelings that Chuck and I acted out for you today, and, you know, maybe you'll have them later. That's what makes Shakespeare such a great writer. His characters are so great. They remind us of ourselves. Shakespeare was so good at writing. He holds a mirror up to us so we can see ourselves and those other people around us. And then maybe we don't feel so alone sometimes. That's just what I would like to think, anyway.
Hey!
Hey!
Did you finish?
What?
Did you tell him about his will?
The second best bed thing?
Yeah.
No.
Well, what have you been doing?
I've been cleaning up. What have you been doing?
Nothing.
Having a little Snickers?
Oh, yeah, the other half.
Well, help me with this anyway.
Okay, good. Well, hey, I had a good time today.
I did too.
Did you?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, well, hey, just throw that in the trunk. That's fine. Let's do the finale, okay?
Okay.
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 Okay, here we go. That's good.
Drum roll.
Ladies and gentlemen,
To end our show,
we present to you
the life and times of William Shakespeare.
in a little over 4 minutes.
Really?
We're running out of time.
Yeah, whose fault is that?
Now, what's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. Keep going. Keep
Okay,
going.
okay. William Shakespeare was born April 23rd, 1564.
Shush. Poor little mite.
His father was mayor of the town, so Shakespeare went to a good school.
Amo, amas, amat. I love, she loves, you love.
That was good. That was very good.
Thank you.
School was hard in those days. They had to learn to read and write Latin, for crying out loud.
Yeah, and they went to school from 7 in the morning until 5 at night, 6 days a week.
Ouch. No wonder Shakespeare was so smart.
Yeah. Young William listened to all the sounds around him.
The sounds of his mother singing in the kitchen.
La 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 la.
The sounds of the chickens in the back garden.
Bark, 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 bark.
The sounds of the fish in the river.
What?
The fish in the river.
Yeah, I heard you the first time, but see, fish don't make a sound.
Sure they do.
What they do? Make one.
What?
Make a fish sound.
Oh, well, you know, like...
Yeah, but there's no sound. No, there's no sound.
No, you're right. You're
Yeah,
right.
think of something else.
No, keep moving.
Oh, okay. Then he fell in love with a local girl named Anne Hathaway.
He wrote a poem for her. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day?
No, we don't have time. And then they got married. Dun, 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 dun.
I do.
He did. And then they had 3 children.
Wah! After a while, he knew he couldn't stay in Stratford anymore.
He left to seek his fortune on foot.
Huh?
On foot.
Oh,
Shakespeare was too poor to buy a horse.
Yeah. Sorry, boy.
Sorry, boy. It took Shakespeare an entire week to walk to London.
Lots of shoe leather.
Yeah, but then there it was. London! He started out by shoveling horse manure for the stables behind the theater.
Oh, I hate horse crap.
Yeah, so quit and go home.
What, and leave showbiz? No way.
But eventually, he showed a couple of the pages he had written to the guys at the theater.
Well, it's not much, just a scene or two.
Oh, why don't you read it for me?
Now is the very witching time of night when churchyards yawn and hell itself breathes out contagion to the world.
Wow. You're hired. Bring us the finished play by next Tuesday.
At last.
And if it's good enough, you can trade in your shovel for an ink pen.
It's a deal.
It was good enough. And over the next 20 years, Shakespeare wrote 37 plays, give or take.
My soul cries out.
Out of my sight, you infect my eyes.
A horse, my kingdom for a horse.
Oh, what fools these mortals be.
Blow winds and crack your cheeks.
Out! Damned spot!
Tomorrow.
And tomorrow
And tomorrow.
creeps in this petty pace
From day to day.
to the last syllable of recorded time. That was cool. Eventually, Shakespeare moved back to Stratford.
Wow.
No. He went back to his wife and kids, but his grown-up kids.
Oh, sorry.
And settled into the life of a country gentleman.
Drinking in the pub.
And counting all his money.
Until he died.
In 1616.
At the age of 52.
Not very old.
No, but older than many at the time.
Yeah. But his words will live forever.
As long as there are people to hear them.
Yeah, like you did today.
His words will live forever.
Words like, our revels now are ended.
And we, your actors, as I told you,
We're all spirits and have melted into air.
into thin air.
And like the baseless fabric of this vision, shall dissolve.
And leave not a wisp behind.
Leave not a rack behind.
Yeah, that too.
For we
All of us,
are such stuff.
as dreams are made of,
And our little lives
are ended with a sleep.
with a sleep. Hey, see you later. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, hey, thanks for listening.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get out of here.
Okay,
Thieves
you
in the
want that?
night. Okay, good night, everybody.
Oh, see you
Thanks
later.
for listening.